The aroma of spices filled the air. Lila, a Hindu girl with eyes like a doe, helped her mother in their bustling spice shop. She looked up. There he was, a young man, eyes locked on hers. His name was Amir, a Muslim. Their eyes met. Time stood still.
There he is again.
Amir, drawn to the intoxicating scent of cardamom and Lila's beauty, became a regular at the shop. Their conversations were a mix of shy smiles and shared dreams. They discovered a shared love for poetry, for the monsoon rains, for the bustling city around them. Love blossomed, fragrant and sweet, like the cardamom pods Lila carefully weighed.
I never knew love could feel like this.
But their love story, like a delicate spice blend, held a hint of bitterness. Their families, devout and traditional, would never approve. Lila's family prayed at the temple, adorned with marigolds and the scent of incense. Amir's family bowed their heads at the mosque, their prayers echoing with the call to prayer. Their love was a bridge over troubled waters, a bridge that seemed impossible to build. Lila's parents, with furrowed brows and worried whispers, voiced their disapproval. Marriage outside their faith? Unthinkable.
But I love him.
They pleaded with Lila. Think of the family, think of the traditions. Amir faced the same opposition. His parents, their voices laced with concern, spoke of duty and responsibility.
Marriage is a sacred bond, a union blessed by our faith. How could you even consider this path? Don't you know it's forbidden?
Their love, once so carefree, now felt the weight of centuries of tradition. Each stolen glance, every secret meeting was filled with a bittersweet joy. They were caught in a whirlwind of emotions, torn between the love they shared and the expectations of their families. Lila and Amir met in secret, their hearts heavy with the pain of their family's disapproval. The park where they had their first laugh, the old banyan tree that had witnessed their whispered promises, now served as their sanctuary from the storm that raged around them.
What if they never come to accept us?
Lila's voice trembled, the fear she'd held at bay finally breaking free. Her eyes, usually sparkling with life, were clouded with doubt.
Our love is our strength. We will find a way.
Amir, his heart aching at her distress, held her close. But his words felt hollow, even to him. Could love truly conquer all? Could their love bridge the chasm that separated their families? Weeks turned into months. The weight of their secret love grew heavier. Lila's once vibrant spirit began to dim. The constant fear of discovery, the longing glances across the dinner table, the whispered arguments with her parents took their toll. Amir, his usual optimism fading, found himself caught in the crossfire. He was torn between his love for Lila and the respect he held for his family.
I don't know how much longer we can keep this up.
Traditions, once a source of comfort and identity, now felt like chains, binding them, suffocating them. Their love, once a beacon of hope, flickered precariously in the winds of their family's disapproval. One evening, under the watchful gaze of the ancient banyan tree, Lila made a decision.
We can't live like this, Amir.
Her voice, though soft, held a newfound resolve.
We have to choose us.
Amir, his heart pounding, knew she was right. Living a lie, hiding their love, was slowly destroying them both. It was time to make a stand. They would marry, legally in the eyes of the law. It would be their act of defiance, their declaration of love. It was a difficult decision, not taken lightly. They understood the implications, the potential repercussions, but they were willing to risk it all for their love. They were ready to face the storm together. On a Tuesday morning, with the city still waking up, Lila and Amir stood hand in hand in the quiet courtroom. The air was thick with unspoken words, with the weight of their decision. Their families were absent, their blessings replaced by the sterile silence of the courtroom. The judge, his face a mask of practiced neutrality, read the vows.
Do you, Lila, take Amir to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
And do you, Amir, take Lila to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
Lila and Amir repeated them, their voices firm, their eyes locked. In that moment, surrounded by law books and the echo of justice, they were not Hindu or Muslim. They were just Leela and Amir, two souls united by love. News of their marriage spread like wildfire.
Our little girl, our pride and joy, has defied us, has shattered our world.
Lila's parents, their faces etched with betrayal, refused to bless their union. Her mother wept, her father raged.
He has brought shame upon our family, has violated our trust.
Amir fared no better. His parents, their voices cold and distant, declared him dead to them. The bridge between the two families, instead of being built, had become a chasm, a gaping wound of hurt and anger. Leela and Amir found themselves caught in the crossfire, their love a casualty in the war between their families. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. The silence from their families was deafening. The pain of their rejection, sharp and raw, was a constant ache. But amidst the despair, there were flickers of hope.
A simple phone call. A few words of understanding. It was a lifeline for me. A reminder that love, true love, could overcome even the deepest of wounds.
Lila's grandmother, her eyes filled with wisdom and a lifetime of love, reached out. Amir too found solace in unexpected places. An old uncle, his face etched with the passage of time, extended a hand of friendship.
A quiet conversation, a shared cup of tea. It was a small victory, but for me it was a sign that forgiveness, like love, could bloom in the most unexpected places.
Lila and Amir, their love tested but not broken, knew they had a long road ahead. They had chosen each other, had defied tradition and expectation, but they also yearned for the acceptance and blessings of their families.
We celebrated our anniversaries with bittersweet joy, our happiness tinged with the sadness of our family's absence.
Each festival, each celebration was a reminder of the divide that separated them. But they held on to hope, the hope that one day, the love they shared would bridge the chasm that separated their families.
The hope that our children would grow up in a world where love, not religion, would define their lives.
Years passed. Lila and Amir, their love deepened by trials and tribulations, built a life together. They welcomed their first child, a son, then a daughter a few years later. Their children, their laughter echoing through their home, were a testament to their love, a bridge between their different worlds.
One day, a hesitant knock on the door. I opened it to find my mother standing there, her eyes filled with tears. A small smile, a silent hug. In that moment, years of hurt and anger melted away.
Love, after all, had found a way. Amir's family followed suit, their hearts softened by the sight of their grandchildren. The walls that had separated them crumbled brick by brick, replaced by the fragile but enduring bridge of love and acceptance.
Our love story, once a tale of forbidden love, became a testament to the power of love to overcome even the deepest of divides.
It was a reminder that love, true love, knows no boundaries, no religion, no tradition. It simply is.